Hello, welcome to Pilates Matwork. And today we're going to build a lot of heat and get into the core a little bit. Now, those of you that want more heat in your practice, just always remember you can bring in a space heater and make your practice warm or heated as you need to. It's cold outside today, so we're going to heat things up. So that being said, let's find a nice comfortable seat. No props needed unless you need knee cushion today. Good. So I'm rolling my shoulders back, and actually, let's just do that. Let's just get in there and just roll those shoulders back and forward. And then let's try that the opposite direction. Really exaggerate that move. Good. And then from here, we'll find that nice tall sit, thinking about growing long from crown to tail. Zip up from pubic bone to behind the navel, belly button in. Good. And then let's get into the neck. So let's take the chin to the chest. So letting gravity give you that stretch down the back. And coming back up center. Let's take the gaze and the chin where your ceiling and the wall meet. And if you can, could you move your jaw a little bit more forward? That'll give you a little bit more of a chin stretch here. It makes a funny face, but don't worry about that. Good. And coming back to center. Left ear, left shoulder. And center, right ear, right shoulder. And coming center, keeping your sternum and your shoulders forward. Look to the left and to the right. Trying to keep the chin even to the floor. Good. And coming back center. Let's go into some side bends here. So big inhale, exhale, taking that over to the left, sits bones grounded. Really reach, reach, reach. Moving through center, taking it to the other side. Reach, reach, reach. Breathe and expand that rib cage. Let's take that back over to the left. Now you can stay here. You can side bend deeper. Let's open up towards the ceiling. Finding that nice stretch there. And then let's take a C curve roll, belly button in, forehead in the direction of that knee, but not touching. Again, breathe and expand through that rib cage on the inhale. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, move through center, taking it right over. Good. Find that nice side bend. And then from here, we'll open up to the ceiling. Coming back through center, belly button in, find that C curve roll, forehead in the direction of the knee, but not touching. And then find your breath, find the expansion. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, coming back. Arms up. Let's rotate towards the left. Arms come down, rolling shoulders back, looking a little bit more behind you. Breathe and expand. Inhale, lift. Exhale, center. Inhale, exhale, other side. Rolling shoulders back, looking a little bit more behind you. And when you're ready, we'll lift and come back to center. We're going to come right onto all fours now. And so I'm double blanketed here for my knee cushion. You may not need any, and that's okay. But always take care of your knees if you need extra support. Same thing with the wrist. If you need blankets or a wedge or something under the wrist to give yourself a little bit of lift for support, then take that. So knees are down. They're about hip width apart. Belly button is in. I'm spreading through the fingers of the pinky, pointer, and thumb. Good. Belly button is in. Big inhale. Shine that heart forward. Tip the pelvis back. Exhale and around. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Good. Now come back to tabletop. We're going to take this into hip circles. So I'm just going to take my hips over to the right, moving through center. And I'm just taking this into some circles. Good. Opposite direction. So this is just loosening things up just to prepare us for bigger work. Speaking of bigger work, we're going to go right into a forearm plank from here. So from here, I'm going to come down onto my forearms. Your knees can stay grounded or you can press them back to be lifted. Shoulders are over or behind the elbows. Good. And I've still got this long line. 4 breaths. Big inhale. Exhale. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Great job. From here, take that down. And we're going to find ourselves on our back. So I'm going to move my blankets out of the way here because I won't need them right now. Good. So you come onto your back. Just kind of roll the shoulders back a little bit. Maybe wiggle, wiggle, wiggle side to side. Let the low back reset itself. And from here, we're going to go right into some chest lift press. Press. So from here, hips, knees, and toes are going to track. Feet are grounded. Let's take arms up. Big inhale, zipping up through the front body. Exhale, C, curve that up. Look towards the thighs, reach long and low. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, exhale, nod that chin. Lifting up, reach long and low. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Number 3, inhale, exhale. Lift those shoulders, nod that chin, reach those arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one, and we'll change it up. Big inhale, exhale, nod our chin. Take it long, take it low, and come back up. Now we're going to change that up. So from here, big inhale, exhale, C, curve that up, reach long and low. Right leg lifts, lower down. Left leg lifts, lower down, arms up, and lower the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, C, curving it up, reaching long and low. Right knee up, lower. Left knee up, lower. We're holding. Right knee up, reach, lift, reach, bend, and lower. We're still up here. Lift. Lower, reach, lift, lower, bend, arms up, lower down. Woo! All right, big inhale, exhale, C, curve it up, reach it long and low. Right knee lifts, left leg lifts. We're in tabletop. Arms lift, lower down. Inhale, exhale, C, curve it up, reach the arms low, reach those legs low, bend those knees. Reach those legs, bend the knees, right leg down, left leg down, arms up, lower down. Woo. Now just wiggle, 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 take head and neck from side to side. Little break. We're going to come up into our hundreds from here. So remember, if your neck is getting involved when we're up in the C curve, if you tuck your chin, for most of you, that will take that out. If not, lower the upper body down. It's not worth the stress and everything back in there, but keep your belly button nice and engaged. Okay, so that being said, let's zip up from pubic bone behind the navel, arms up, big inhale, exhale, C, curve it up, reaching long and low. Right knee lifts, left leg lifts. You can stay here or you can find that diagonal. You choose. Start pumping the arms. And we inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift up higher. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, reach deeper. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, hold. Lift up higher, reach a little deeper, and take that down. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle side to side. Gently take head and neck from side to side. Good. So from here, I'm going to roll over to my side and I'm going to come to a seat. So we're going to practice roll downs and roll ups here. The first half of these, we're going to do these with a modification. And then the last 4, we will do full. So from here, I'm going to have my bent knees. I'm zipping up that front body. And you can hold on here too if you need to, but I'm going to take this back. I'm going to rock that pelvis back. My belly button is scooped in. And I'm going to come back to my point of control, which is where I feel like I either need to keep going back or my feet need to come up. And then I'm going to roll that back forward. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one of these. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. Give yourself a little break there. Now we're going to do 4 full ones, the full roll down and the full roll up. If you need to keep doing what we just did, stay with that. Otherwise, legs are going to come long. Big inhale, exhale. We're rocking the pelvis back. Belly button is scooping in, relaxing the shoulders, taking it down. Try not to use momentum as you come up. Big inhale, exhale. Good. Oh, I'm favoring that left side again. Ideally, you want to come up through center and legs don't lift off the floor, but we do what we can do. Practice makes progress. About a year ago, I couldn't even do that. So I'm kind of excited that I don't do a perfect one. So we'll take that back, rocking pelvis back, lean back. Inhale, exhale. Oh, here we go again. Good. And coming back forward. Since I've got my blankets here, I'm going to try something here. This might be something that works for you. Maybe soft, not heavy weights. Sometimes putting some blankets or a heavy pillow there can help us keep our legs grounded. Let's try it. Big inhale, exhale, taking that down. Inhale, exhale. Oh, it's better. It's harder. Woo, but I like it. Good. And then we'll do one more. Coming back up. Inhale, exhale. Good. And rolling forward. All right. I'm going to remove my pillow weights here, blanket weights here. Good. And we're going to roll all the way back down. Good. And then just put a bend in the knees. We're going to go through some stretches here. And we're going to go through this full series. So I'm going to start by taking my hands behind my right leg. Let them travel up as high as they can go, maybe pointing and flexing the foot. Now you want to keep a little micro bend in this knee. We don't want to hyperextend. And if you'd like to, just roll that ankle around in one direction and then the other, feel free to do that. You'll feel different stretches when you move the foot and ankle around. Good. Now from here, different things for different people. Some of you are going to keep a hand somewhere on the outside. Some of you are going to take a foot or yogi toe. Grip where you need to grip. Both hips stay grounded, taking that leg out to the right. And we'll come back up. Good. I'm going to bend this knee. I'm going to lengthen this leg. We're going to take a twist. So take your left hand on the outside of that right leg, and then just take a twist to the left. Trying to keep right shoulder grounded, maybe looking to the right. So we're stretching this outer area here. And when you're ready, we'll come back into center. Let's take that to the other side. So hands come behind the left leg, take them up as high as they'll go. Little tug in. You can point and flex that foot. Maybe you want to roll that ankle around a little bit in one direction and then in the other. Good. And then from here, just like the other side, Have your hands somewhere on the outside or take yogi foot or yogi toe, and then take that leg out to the left. Both hips are going to stay grounded here. Come back to the breath, breathe and expand that rib cage. So ribs are going to come out to the side when you inhale. They'll come back in the center when you exhale. Good, and we'll come back up. We'll put a bend in that left knee. Good, right hand on the outside of that right leg, and we'll take that twist to the right, maybe looking to the left shoulder grounded. And when you're ready, coming back to center. Good, we're gonna take this into some leg circles now. We're gonna do 8 small ones and 4 large ones. So remember, yes, you are moving the leg from the hip socket, but this is also a core exercise. Your core engagement keeps you from rocking around without any control. So core control, core control. Let's take the left or the right leg up. Good, you can point a little bit, but not so much that gives you a foot cramp. Good, little circles. Let's go 8, belly button in tight. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, 4 large leg circles. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, and reverse. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's kind of pat that out a little bit if you need to. We'll go right to the other side. Left leg up, 8 little circles here. Belly button in nice and tight. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And other direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Large circles. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 4. Other direction. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Kind of pat those things out as you need to. We're going to go into rolling like a ball. We're going to do this 8 times as well. So your knees can come in. You can hold back here or you can hold up here. If you're holding back here, careful not to swing the legs around. Make it core and breath. Inhale, take it up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And come back down. Good. We're going to take this into single leg stretch now 10 times. Knees in tabletop. Inhale. Exhale. C, curve it up. My left hand is on my right knee. My right knee is into the chest. My left leg is long. Right hand is to the right ankle. And then we're going to switch. Hips don't move here. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Double leg stretch. We'll go 1, inhale, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Double straight leg stretch. Lift those legs up. Inhale, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. we are going to roll like a ball, coming to a seat. Take a few and come back up. Good. Let's take a seated adductor stretch here. So legs are going to come out wide. Hips, knees, and toes are going to track towards the ceiling. Big inhale and reach. Exhale, hinge and fold. Good. Now, if your chest comes down, that's fine. Just don't force your body to do anything it's not ready to do. Toes, knees, and hips are going to turn facing the ceiling. And just breathe and expand here. Let the knees bend a little bit here as well if you need that. My abs are feeling it. I don't know about yours. Well, we've still got a lot more of abdominal good work to go. All right, from here, when you're ready, let's take that back up. Good. We're going to take this into spine stretch forward. So to best show you that, I'm going to turn to my side. Now I'm working on a mat. So when I'm working on a mat and doing this, I like my heels as wide as the mat. If you're not working on the mat, just make sure that your heels and legs are just a little bit wider than hip width apart. Okay. So flexion in the toes, support behind the knees if you need to. Support yourself on a seat. Actually, I'll do that today. So I'm just going to bring in a blanket here. And so what sitting on a blanket does, especially if you're tight in the hips, is that helps you come into a longer spine and kind of get out of this slump here. This is not a straight spine. This is a straight spine. This is what we want. This is what we're working for. So arms are forward, we're zipped up. Think about from head to tail, you're peeling off an imaginary wall, one bone at a time. We're going to do this 6 times. So I'm going to nod that chin and I'm going to peel off. So I'm C curving, scoop. My body, my hips are not rolling back. I'm going to let myself go to my limit. So my ears are by my biceps. And then from the tailbone, I'm going to envision that imaginary wall again. And I'm going to push up bone by bone back into that imaginary wall until I have a nice long spine again. So this is also abdominal work here. Also works the back. We're going to do that 5 more times. So here we go. Here's 5. Exhaling, coming forward. Good. And 4. And 3. Whew, I'm still feeling it. And 2. Belly button stays in here the whole time. And 1. And coming back up. Good. We're going to do some side bending here. So as we go side to side, hips stay grounded. Think about this low rib cage and the top of this hip are trying to squeeze together. So you really want to get into that side bend if you can. So from here, here's a big inhale. Exhale, taking that over. I'm going to the right and moving through center to the left. And right and left. And here's 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Good. From here, when we're ready, we're going to take this into saw. So from here, I'll show it from this angle as well. Good. Arms are out. I'm going to rotate towards my right. I'm reaching behind me. I'm rounding and I'm reaching forward. I'm trying to saw off the pinky toe with my pinky finger. If you can't reach, that's fine. Don't do this bouncy bounce thing here. That's an old cue. Be in control. Coming back up and rotate and reaching around and back up and rotate and reaching around and lift back up and rotate and reaching around and come back up. Here's set number 3 and back up and back up to the right, starting round number 4. Good. Round number 5 Round number 6, final round. Good. And just shake all of that out. All right. We're going to come onto our bellies now. So I am going to move this here. Now, I teach this a lot in yin. I forget a lot about it in Pilates, but I will show you this here today since I have a blanket. So some people, when you're doing some extension work, do a little bit better if you have just like a little bit of a lift here. So if you need a little bit of support in the low back, and I'll just do this here today, even though I don't need it as just as an example. You want to come here. So your frontal hip bone is going to come right to the edge of your support. Okay. And that's going to give you just a little bit of support in the low back if you've got a cranky one. So from here, okay, I'm going to start with my hands under my shoulders. And I'm going to walk them a little bit forward. And it's okay if they come out a little bit to the side. My legs are going to be hip width apart here. I'm rolling my shoulders back. We're going to take swan, and we're going to do this 6 times, but you're going to do it to your level. So some of you might keep the elbows grounded and come here. Some of you might be a little bit higher or full height. Just make sure that this is not your swan and this is not your swan. Okay, so stay supported. So when we're ready, good. Belly button is in, big inhale. Exhale, we'll lift up 1 and lower. Exhale 2 and lower, elbow straight back. Exhale 3 and lower. Exhale 4 and lower. Exhale 5 and lower. Exhale 6 and lower. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Good. Let's get a quad stretch in here. So I'm just going to kind of take my arms forward just for a moment. I'm going to bend that right knee. For some of you, this might be enough if you can't reach. So if this is you, just think about reaching from that right hip to that right knee. That'll give you that stretch in the front. But some of us can take the right hand back there and bind. And if that's you, again, reach from that hip to the knee, finding your stretch. Now, if you roll the right shoulder back, you'll get a little bit of a shoulder stretch here too. If you're bound with control, we'll release. No slingshotting. We'll take that to the other side. So from here, I'm going to bend that knee. I'm going to stay right here, reaching hip to the knee. Others are going to take this back. So as you can see, I've got a wrap. I'm a little bit injured on this side, so I'm not going to push it. I still feel a nice stretch here because I'm engaged and I'm listening to my body and I'm feeling into it. Good. And we'll take that down. Single leg kick. I'm going to come up here. I like to have my hands clasped together. You do not have to do that. My belly button is in though, so I'm not collapsing and not engaging here. I'm nice and tight and controlled. Shoulders are in the pocket. Good. So from here, we're going to do this 8 times, a set of 8. So from here, I'm going to start with the flexion. I'm going to squeeze that glute. Kick, kick, lower. Kick, kick, lower. Here's 2. Kick, kick, lower. Kick, kick, lower. 3, 4. Good. Point, flex, lower. Point, flex, lower. Here's 4 more. It also is a little bit of coordination here. So you have to kind of really fire up that mind to get where you need. And we'll take this down for a moment. Good. So I made a goof here and did not bring in something to help myself. So I'm going to do a nice rigging here of this blanket. So if you can bind, we're going to do double leg kick. And if you can bind your hands in the back, then you don't need any props, but you can also use a band, a strap, a belt, a hand towel, whatever you have. I'm rigging this one up with my blanket here. So from here, I'm going to come back down. Good. Good. I'm just going to come right here. So I've got my hands underneath the blanket. Good. I am going to bend my knees. So from here, I'm going to start. I'm going to bend, bend, reach and lift, and come down. Bend, bend, reach and lift. Bend, bend, reach and lift. Come down. Bend, bend, reach and lift. Now, if you're bound, release. We're staying up here for this next one. We're going to take this right into swimming. So palms can face each other or not. And we're just going to alternate here. Squeeze those glutes. Breathe. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Rest that down. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Woo! I feel that in the glutes. Okay, from here, when you're ready, we're going to come back to all fours. And so I'm just going to make this single blanket a double blanket. Okay, so we're on all fours. Good. We're going to take this into some sternum drops here. So remember, sternum drops, if you're here in all fours, you're letting the chest fall to the floor. And so then when you do that, your shoulders are coming by your ears. So this is scapular mobility work. So when you're ready, good. We're going to do 8 of these. Belly button is in. Inhale, drop, exhale, press. Inhale, exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Opposite arm, opposite leg. We're going to come back into the core now. Good. From here, left leg's going to come back. Right arm's going to come forward. Really reach. Really balance. Belly button is in. We're going to tap. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lift that up to the diagonal. 1, 2, exhale center. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come back center. Right hand comes down. Swing that left leg across. Touch those toes. Press back. Get a little stretch here. Some of you might want to come down to the floor. And when you're ready, we'll take that back up. Other side. So from here, right leg's going to come back. Left arm forward. Good. Here we go. We're going to tap. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Here we go. Diagonal. Go 1. Exhale center. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take it center. Left hand comes down. Right leg's going to cross. Toes come down. Press through that heel. Staying here or coming down. And coming back up. Good. We're going to take this right into a plank. This is going to be a 30-second plank. Knees can be down or lifted. I'm going to instruct you to be up onto the hands here. And just to make sure we are at a true 30 seconds, I've got my nice timer. So when you're ready, step back into your plank. Remember, we want that long line from shoulder to knee or shoulder to ankle. Belly button is in. We're pressing through the knuckles of pinky, pointer, and thumb. A little bit more into the pointer and the thumb. We're breathing. We're not holding the breath. We're halfway there. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that down. Find a little child's pose. We're going to find that plank again. We're going to add leg lifts this time. So from here, whenever you're ready, find your plank, knees down or lifted. Good. From here, right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg. 10 seconds. Right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg. Woo! Taking that down, finding a child's pose. Oh, doesn't that feel good? Now from here, we're going to come back onto our backs, and we're going to do the rest of the series of 5. We're going to do that a little bit differently. We're going to do 3 sets of single straight leg stretch and crisscross. So from here, when you're ready, rolling the shoulders back, legs are up here. Good. I'm going to come up, I'm going to grab behind the left leg, right leg comes along, and we're going to pull, switch, and 2, and 3, and 4. Good. Hands behind the head. Here's crisscross. Go 1, 2, hips stay even. 3, elbows wide. And 4. Staying up there. Here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Crisscross. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time, single straight leg stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Crisscross. Last time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Woo! Bring that down. Feet as wide as your mat. Wiggle, 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 side to side. All right, from here, let's get into that side series. You have options for your side series. Now I'm going to roll over to my right side because that's the side I'm on that's going to face the camera. But your options are, you can be here on the forearm. Some people like to be up here. Some people like to be on the elbow. All of those are fine. Just know that you need to be supported in the shoulder so you can't slump here and your rib cage is lifted. So I'm going to come down here. Good. And you can bend that bottom knee if you're more of a beginner, or more advanced people can take the legs long. So if you're taking the legs long, and with this nice parallel stack, shoulders and hips in alignment, so you don't want to be rocked back here in the glutes. You want to be on that hip bone. This hand can be up for more challenge or down here for more support. You choose. Top leg is going to be hip height, and we're going to lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Circles, hips stay stable, no flopping around. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going to take this heel toe. So you're moving the leg around from the hip socket, but again, hips are not moving forward and back. This is all stable. So heel forward, hips, knees, and toes. Turn that away from the body. Toes back, toes, knees, and hips face internal. So internal rotation, external. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Woo! All right. From here, we're going to roll onto our backs. We're going to get a figure 4 stretch. So that leg that was on top, cross that, ankle over the opposite knee. For some of you, this might be the eccentric or figure four. Others are going to bring this in towards the chest. Find yours. Oh, hurts so good, stretch. Good. And then when you're ready, we'll release. Good. I'm going to roll over to my side and just take my legs to the other side. So however you need to get to your other side is fine, as long as it works for your body. Good. Try to be similar on this side as you were on the other side. So if you were, up here, try to do that here. If you were down on the other side, try to be down on this side just so things stay even. Good. Bent bottom knee or long leg, you're on the hips, long line from hip to hip, from shoulder to hip to ankle. Good. Zipping up, and here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now circles. Circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So now here's that heel toe. So external, internal. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. From here, roll onto your back. We'll get that figure 4. So now whatever leg was on top, cross that ankle over that knee. Again, this might be where you stay, or you can bring this in. Ooh, I don't know which side was tighter, this side or the other side. Maybe they're both just equally tight. That heel toe work will get into the hip every single time. All right, from here, when you're ready, we're gonna roll like a ball again to seat and go right into some push-ups. So from here, for this one, I'm gonna cross at the ankles. I'm gonna lift up, I'm gonna grab ankles or feet. So whenever you're ready, we're gonna rock 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, all the way up, taking that forward. Coming into push-ups now, so different things for different people. You can do your push-ups on all 4s, which will look like this. Okay, so hands, elbows, shoulders are going to turn inward. Think about pigeon toe, but you're doing the pigeon toe in the hands and the arms. So this can be a modified push-up here. Okay, you can walk this out a little bit forward so you're more in a knee down plank position, or you can be up high, which is where I'm going to be. 5 push-ups. You only need to lower down halfway. Good. Inhale on the lower, exhale on the left. Here we go. Inhale, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Take that down. Woo, get a little stretch. Press back into a downward facing dog here. Good. You can have knees bent if you need to. Head and neck are free. I'm pressing in and forward into my mat. My belly button is in. Inhale, we're going to bend the knees. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Get into all 4 corners of the feet. Now we're going to take this into a standing roll up here. So really press in from hip to heel, starting from the tailbone. Ragdoll that up. 1 vertebrae at a time. In a lot of ways, this is just like the seated spine stretch forward, except you're standing, but the form and everything's the same. We're going to do that again. Big inhale, exhale, rolling down this time, peeling off that wall. Belly button is in. Knees can bend as you feel like they need to. Try not to hinge the hips backwards though. Finding that. And while we're here, just shake the head yes and shake the head no. Good. Now one more time, pressing from hip to heel. Round, round, round. Coming all the way up to standing. Let's take a big inhale. Exhale and we'll open. And taking that down. Good. From here, take your right arm across. Your left arm's going to come underneath and play with different angles. So not everybody straight across is where you're going to get your maximum stretch. You might be lower, you might be higher. Play. And then let's take that to the other side. Good. Taking the arms out, turning palms away. And coming down. We're going to do a balance challenge here before we go. So if you need to come to a wall or a piece of furniture, you can certainly do that. We're just going to stand on one leg at a time. So I'm going to start on my left leg first, left hip, knee, and toe track forward. I'm zipping up, and I'm just going to start by picking up my right foot. Now, the higher you go, the harder it is. So if you're not stable down here, you will not magically become stable the higher you go. And could you press into that heel, press out of that hip? So try not to do this hanging thing here. Maybe roll an ankle around while you're up here. And my arms are to the side, but your arms can be anywhere you need to. So if you need to have them out, you can have them out. Good. And we'll bring that foot back down. Shake out that supporting leg. Last one, last time. Right side, hip, knee, and toe track forward, zipping up through the front body. Good. Pick it up a little bit. If you're stable, you can go higher. If not, don't go higher. Pressing into that heel, growing taller. Maybe rolling that ankle around here. And when you're ready, we'll take that down. Feet a little bit wider apart. Big inhale. Exhale, taking that down, pressing up. That's one more time. Good. And way to go. You made it through this Pilates Matwork session. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again real soon.